Hello, hello. Welcome to the Susie channel. It is a little after 11 p.m. here in Arizona. It's Wednesday, the 5th of August, and it is 96 degrees outside. How's everybody doing? Hopefully everybody is having a wonderful midweek, beginning of your week. Hopefully it's been good. And happy hump day, what's left of it. So, I'm Susie B. Welcome to my channel, and we are just hanging out here in the coffee lounge. I'm having me a matcha coffee, and cheers to you guys. This is my matcha coffee right here. hmm Some good stuff. So, whatever kind of coffee you like, just put it in the chat. I don't know. Let's see. So, I am going to be looking at. Let's see. See what's going on over here. Okay, so usually we do news, and I'm just over here in the neighborhood app, and looks like we have someone lighting a dumpster on fire. My goodness. So it says, okie dokie, somebody decided to be very ignorant and light the dumpster on fire in the driveway between my apartment complex and Goodwill. And the fire department just had to go and extinguish it. Myself and two other neighbors were witness to the entire thing, and the fire department has been there for about 20 minutes trying to battle this fire. But the fire is officially out now, so a lot of moves, a lot of bangs, this and that, whatnot. But the fire was contained fairly quickly, and thank you, Jesus, for that. But everything is good. Everything is good to go. It happened at, so that was 17th Avenue and Camelback Road in the little alley between the Goodwill Shopping Center and Crosstown Phoenix Apartments. The road on 17th Avenue and West Camelback is okay. Just wanted to give you guys that information. It happened at just about 1:25 a.m. today. So that was early this morning. There's also an extreme heat warning, which was about 11 hours ago. It wasn't too hot today. It was actually not too bad. And hello, Steve. Welcome back to the channel. How you doing? Good evening to you. You just headed to bed, but in the morning I'll be having a couple of large mugs of French roast. Yum. Well, enjoy your coffee when you do rise and shine, and I hope you sleep well. Hopefully you sleep like a baby. So yeah, thanks for popping in and saying hello. So that's I'm having a kaffa matcha. that's it's a new thing. It's a new trend. New trend. It's called kaffa matcha. Someone's gonna take it, go with it. No, it's a coffee matcha. I like kaffa matcha. That sounds great. Let's see. Let's see what else. What else is going on here? I'm just gonna read a few things. Someone found a young bunny stuck. Little thing. He's all cold. Oh, stuck in the pull, probably the pull basket. A little bunny. Oh, the little thing is shivering. This young bunny was stuck and I couldn't pull him out. I turned off the pull pump and he easily lifted out. The water was about 50 degrees and I have no idea how long this little guy was in there. I got a towel, dried him off, spent an hour with him, warming him up. I really did not expect him to survive. He finally hopped away. There's a bunny that visits our yard frequently. I also wonder if it's the one I saved. Poor little guy. Oh my God. Thank goodness. Thank goodness for that. Let's see. Crazy Natos says, hello, Crazy Natos TV. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for popping in. How you doing? Happy Wednesday to you guys. Probably already Thursday for some others. I'm in Arizona, so this is Arizona time. So welcome in. Please be nice in the chat. That's all I ask, is be nice and respectable to each other. If not, you will be given the boot. You're out of here. What else is going on? Okay, so we have a rat problem at this residence. A rat has been around my home and sneaking into my garage and making his way into my attic. He has eaten so much of my plants and I cannot seem to catch him. What do I do? What does she do? What should she do? There is 93 comments on this this post. Let's see. Someone suggests that she move. That's funny. What else? What else do we have? Get strong glue boards. Someone is suggesting. Place them in the areas where you notice them the most, and put a small amount of food in the center of each. No. Okay. So sorry about that. And someone. So let's see. Put food in the center of each board to attract them more. Using basic rat poison by itself seems to do nothing but make them fat. Yikes. So of course, you know, there's never people who don't just like kind of have the mentality of trapping and releasing. This is when you get those people, right? So someone is obviously commenting. So you'll torture the animal stuck on a glue board till it dies from starvation. So of course you're going to get people that say that, because they don't think about the death of an animal. They don't consider the animal as being a living soul here on this planet, having an experience like all of us, right? They're just trying to survive like we all are, and unfortunately they're seen as a pest. So I can see you know, both sides, but you're going to get both sides in a problem situation like this. So if it was me, I would just trap and relocate. If it was me, I actually don't mind them, but we have a cat, so we don't have a rat problem or a mouse problem. So let's see. Someone suggesting a company, probably a pest control company. Someone says, I bet the rat has a name and is Wade. So another comment says, it's Fred Ratatouille. Get a cat or adopt a feral one and feed it occasionally so it will stick around and be your rat patrol. Good suggestion. Just get rat poison and be done with it, and do it quickly. There is never just one. Before you know it, you'll have 100 in your attic eating wires that might burn your house down, and 12 running around inside the house. Exterminate it quickly and any of its friends. All this trap and release nonsense has to stop. Don. Okay, exterminate the rodent before you lose your house to fire or your car's wiring harness. You need a couple of these feral cats around. They'd like him. Does this area have lizards about 8 to 10 inches? I think the excretion looks like rat excretions. I'm praying I have a lizard. I have some rat exterminator if you want to pick it up. Get a rat trap, they said. Put some Nutella on crackers and you'll catch that rat. That's interesting suggestions. Let's see, Crazy Natos. Okay, so let's see. What does Steve say? We're currently suffering from bad air quality due to the smoke from the wildfires near Spokane. Oh wow! So you're near Washington, huh? I'm so sorry you're dealing with those fires there. That's unfortunate. And God, I hope that it gets better for you. Hopefully you you get some rain and then some wind that'll kind of filter out all that smoke and bring it to the ground, and that'll be great for the plants, anything growing, I think. Maybe. So just pray for some rain and then wind, and then to get it done, do away with all that smoke. Uh, a lot of the fires that I have ever been around or near, there's always rain afterwards, and that rain is just awesome. But hopefully you get rain, and that'll settle down all that smoke. Let's see, get or borrow a cat. That is what farmers and ranchers do. Okay, so everybody's kind of making the same suggestion. I'm going to go ahead and exit that post, because it's pretty much the same what everybody's suggesting. Let's see. So I'm going to be doing another cooking live pretty soon, and I believe I'm going to be making another kind of casserole dish. Well, I don't know. It's either going to be something a casserole dish. There's going to be two things I want to make, and it's stuff that I've made before, but it's not actually the casserole dish that I want to make is going to be something I've never made before, and then the other dish is something I have made before, but it'll be different ingredients. So those will be coming up soon on my channel. If you're interested, push that subscribe button and hang tight for those lives coming soon. What else is going on here? Let's see. Porch pirates are at it again. Yeah, people just still don't learn. Still leaving their packages way out in the open. Just making it easy pickings for people who feel entitled that these packages belong to them. and then the world goes round, and so the world continues to spin with porch pirates. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so someone's complaining about data centers in the neighborhoods, and then the people being charged 30% more for their energy on their energy bill. Okay, so yeah, that's probably going to happen. Get enough people together, get it shut down, whatever. We'll worry about that when it happens. Let's see. Chuha. Someone's saying I'm blessing the first person to message me. Chuha, pun intended. Have a beautiful day, guys, and may God bless you and your loved ones. And there's 2 comments on that. Okay, this sounds like a nice post. Hello, teddy bear, muffin pie, sugar cakes, lollipops. How you doing? Let's see what else. What else is going on here? Regenerative agriculture and permaculture. Oh, I was watching something. I believe it was I don't know, like 4 days ago. And apparently down in Tucson, there one guy. It started off with one guy, and it kind of had a domino effect to where the city actually adopted this one guy's idea, and it's actually transforming neighborhoods. So what he did was, so when it rains, we get a lot of rain when it does rain here. It's called the monsoon season, and he noticed that all the water was in the neighborhoods was kind of routed down the streets, and then down into like this big drain. So one day he just got like this big drill, and he drilled a hole in like kind of like a high kind of cement curb. and he drilled a hole in it, like a big hole, kind of like the size of a oversized cookie. What else could I compare it to? About 7-inch circle, maybe 8-inch circle, 7-inch circle. Anyways, he drilled out a solid hole into the concrete. And what happened was the water started going in through that hole and filling up a well. So what he did was he dug it like a pit and on one side of the street. So and then what he did was he planted some cactus and desert plants there. And then he went to like these were the front yards of like his neighbors, all the way going all the way down 5, 6, 7, 8 neighbors. And he just dug pits in front of their house, planted cactus. So what was happening was the rainwater would fall. It would go in through these holes, and it would well up, and then it would it would overfill, and then go over into the next pit, and then it would just keep happening all the way down. And so what that was doing was kind of harvesting the water and like feeding all those plants. And it showed before and after pictures of this happening. And it went from like he showed pictures. It looked like back in the probably 10 years ago or more, 15 years ago when they started it. And they showed before and after pictures, and it's a total freaking lush neighborhood now. It's big tall trees. There's canopy now. There's beautiful. The walkway is totally shaded all the way down these neighborhoods because of this one guy's idea. And he got away with it for 3 years until he had to go to the city to ask them, if that was okay, if they can continue his project in other neighborhoods. And he kind of was nervous because he thought that he may have gotten in trouble for it. And they actually liked it, and they adopted his idea, and they're implementing it now in more neighborhoods. So it's kind of like having a domino effect, which is awesome. I thought that was the neatest thing ever because we need definitely to cool down these neighborhoods. We need more canopy, and we need like less concrete. But if you can't have less concrete, you can definitely have more trees. And this is definitely a great way to harvest water and feed these trees that usually you don't have to water desert plants very often, and you see them thriving. You drive out in the desert and you see like these big bushes like cedars and but like mesquite or manzanitas, whatever they're called, all these desert plants, and they get water only when it rains, and they're thriving. So these are the kind of plants you plant and that grow tall and can provide a nice canopy. And I think that that's awesome. So I just saw a post called Regenerative Agriculture and Permaculture, and it kind of reminded me of that, what I saw. It was really interesting, really, really neat. So, and a lot of people are volunteering to actually makeshift these kind of like where your sidewalk would be. So just a little in from the sidewalk is where they didn't have a sidewalk. It was just all dirt. So they just transformed that whole, the whole front of all this neighborhood, with, they dug pits, and then they planted plants, and then they left room between that pit and then like an area where it's like a walkway, but it's dirt. But it just looked beautiful, and then all those plants just grew fairly tall enough to provide a nice canopy. It's just really nice, really, really neat. A lot of cactus and all these desert trees and things like that. Really neat stuff. So yeah, that was really neat. I really enjoyed watching that. It was like almost like an hour video that I saw. That's happening down in Tucson. So I think over here, because we have concrete, we have I don't know why, but they're paying people to get rid of their lawns here, and it's just making the city hotter. We have a heat problem here, and I'm glad that they're addressing the heat problem, like in Tucson, which is, I don't know, 3 hours away from here, maybe 3 hours, 4 hours. I'm not sure. It's it's a little ways away, but I'm glad they're implementing that over there. But over here, it would sure be nice to see that. Some neighborhoods do have a nice canopy. They're the older neighborhoods. It's a, kind of a, I've seen a like a nice area. I think it's like Central Avenue. I'm not sure if it's Central, but if you go down that street, it's kind of a main street that takes you all the way to downtown. And there's some old trees, really big old trees with tall, tall canopy that has a nice overhang over the sidewalks. And you're just completely in shade down the whole street, down the whole block. It's really nice. Let's see, what else do we got going on over here? Okay. What? Can, oh, okay. I'm like, what? So this guy's asking. I was like, well, I was thinking real. Okay, so this one says, this post says, can anyone let me rent their snake? And I'm like, rent your snake, or fix my clog, or I'll pay $30. Like, okay, so that's what a freaking that machine is called. It's actually, I don't think it plugs into the wall. I think it's just this big round hose holder thing, and it's like a metal hose, and you run it down the drain, and you just feed it, and it turns, and it spins, and it usually unclogs your drain. So that's what he was talking about. Like, who wants to rent a snake? What? Someone wants to trade 2 gallons of juice and Marichan chicken noodle box and some kitty litter. Oh, okay. So they want 2 gallons of juice and chicken noodles, and they'll trade some kitty litter. How many pounds is that? Jeez, that's like 10 pounds. That's fun. Okay. I wonder if anybody like. Oh, someone said they're interested. Wow. Okay. Nice. You'd be surprised what flies here in these big cities. I mean, it's interesting. It's interesting to see what goes on around here. And that's just half the people on social media. There's that burnt dumpster. Okay, so there's some footage of that. Somebody has some pet rats. That's cute. I think a little salt lamp for them. That's cute. Let's see what else is going on here in the neighborhood. Okay. Wow. Wow, that's okay, so here's a post. It was 2 days ago. I don't know why that's like so early up in the new posts when I click on this app. Me and my boyfriend and our daughter, okay, me and my boyfriend and our daughter moved into the neighborhood, and I'm in a wheelchair and he's blind. So we only live off of Social Security, so SSI. Our apartment is very empty. We literally have no furniture at all and are in desperate need of help. Does anyone have any advice or any ideas? Please let me know. Thank you. And there's 18 comments. Where's your family, your parents? Some people are just really nosy, and they're just, I mean, I noticed that the people in this neighborhood app, they like to screen these posts. So they'll like basically they'll basically get all the information they can to see if they'll slip up, if it's a scam, or if people are just using other people to get free stuff, which I get. So there's a screening process. But some of these questions, God, like, where's your parents? I think that's kind of funny. So they're suggesting Goodwill, Salvation Army. Here's someone who posts a bunch of resources that they could call. So all these apps, like these, even I seen it on Facebook. There's like a free, kind of like a section in there where it's like the marketplace, and there's a free section in there. So this place has it also. So they're kind of sending them there to Facebook, the free section, freebies. Let's see. Someone's suggesting Walmart. OfferUp. I actually used that app a few times to get rid of stuff. A few things from my mother's house when she was we were just trying to clean up some things, get rid of things. And that's actually pretty, it worked well. It worked well. And of course, you get a lot of flaky people who can't make up their mind, and then all of a sudden they flake out. They never respond, and they want it, but then they never respond, and then it's just that's just how it goes. That's the name of the game. Someone's willing to give them a TV stand. And then, of course, you get your freaking negative Nancy's. Where is your family, your parents? Like, that's none of your business, dude. You know, people move out of the house because they obviously want to be on their own. And a lot of people don't like asking their family for help. You know, maybe they don't get along with their family. Maybe that's why they left, because of the family. And then you get this guy right here that says, where's your family? Where's your parents? So it's like, dude, if you're not going to help, like, why even comment? So of course you get people like that. They just feel they feel like they have to comment something stupid. What is this? This is camera footage of something. What is it? Just a car kind of rolling through an apartment complex parking lot. Where's that? Is it an actual street? That's a neighborhood street. Okay, they're getting out of the car. No, that doesn't make any sense at all. Why they would post 24 seconds footage of a vehicle pulling up to looks like a carport at a residence and getting out, and then that's it. No title to the video, nothing. Okay, someone's looking for any rotary hammer drill for sale. I've never heard of a rotary hammer drill. I don't know if anybody's heard of one of those. Crazy Natos, let's see, did I say hello to you? Hello, Crazy Natos TV? Yeah, I think I did. Did anybody notice how Google has changed? You put in a restaurant to find what its hours are, and you get 100 sponsored ads. Anyone know how to get a phone book? Are those even available anymore, a phone book? I haven't seen a phone book in so long. Oh my gosh. I remember back in the day when we still used payphones, and you had that phone book that was hanging at the bottom of the payphone. Well, around that time, during that era, long ago. So I believe it was, I think once a year, there would be a person that would come and go through every neighborhood and drop off a phone book. And then it got to where you had to request one. So there was like a little card, I believe, you filled out and you mailed it in. I'm not sure if it was the post office that needed it. That was like gathering that type of info. So you had to request it. So I don't know if it was through the post office, but anyways, and if you didn't, you just didn't get one. But you can request like the big one or like a half of one. It was like half the size. And I remember we would get one every year, and they would pile up. So we would have them sitting by the fireplace, because after they would kind of get too old, at like 2, 3 years old. We would just tear the pages out of that and use that to start our fire. But yeah, that was that happened a long time ago. I don't know if does anybody remember that? Did anybody have phone books delivered to your home? Okay, so someone looking for a job. And see, now I'm starting to see, now they're starting to slap in a singles freaking app in here, and I hate that. I really hate that. Like, uh, it just started. Like, I dislike those. I just don't like that. So I think it's just a good way just to get a bunch of shady things going on this app. Once you get all that crap happening, then you get all the frickin' the freaks come out. It turns into a trashy app after that. It's like, that's it. Let's see what else. What else is going on in here? Someone's saying a job is better than no job at all. Put your pride aside and do what you got to do. There's so much truth to that. Because someone responded. I think he was responding to a comment that says it's crazy seeing all the posts about people who needs a job and won't take anything under a certain amount of pay per hour. They must not really need a job if they're picky about the pay. When I was job hunting, and that's true. You can't look at it. You can't look at it like that. If you look at if you're that picky and you're looking for a specific pay grade, you can't look at job hunting like that, because you can get the darn job, right? Whatever it is, if it's in customer service, if you're dealing with like hundreds of people a day, like say you get a job at a convenience store or a Dollar General or any kind of gas station, where you have like a bunch of people from tourists coming through, you got a bunch of company owners coming through, farmers, you name it, people with their own companies, different companies, but like I said, business owners, even just people, normal people that don't really have a business. But if you have a great personality and a great attitude, those people will steal you away from that job, and then that's just how it happens. So take the darn job. If it's around a lot of people, go above and beyond always at your job, and if your employers don't notice it, somebody else will, and they will steal you away from that job in a heartbeat. I've seen it. I see it happen. I've seen it happen throughout my life history. It's happened to me, and it can happen. So just take the darn job, do your best, do the best that you can, and always have that in mind. Like, pay attention to people, pay attention to what they do for work, pay attention to how they dress, pay attention to what they order. Just get to know the people, and I guarantee you'll end up you won't be in that job very long, and you'll be in a better job doing something that you might actually like doing. So if people don't think like that, just in case you don't think like that, start, because that'll help you out a lot. So I don't see anything going on in the chat. People are whoever's here, they're just listening, chilling. Let's see. Someone is looking for some business owners to help me out. Could be a small scale, could be large. I'm a young aspiring entrepreneur looking for some advice. Okay, so they're looking to set up an exotic pet sanctuary rehab. Okay. So they basically posted their experience, you know, kind of sort of a little resume, a mini resume, uh, and they're ambitious, so that's good. I wish them all the luck. Let's see. So apparently here we have 70 locations of a business called Salad and Go. So you go in, you know, you grab a big salad, whatever. It's all prepared. I think it's like a salad bar setting, and I'm not sure if it's the same one I was thinking of. But you can actually dine in, or you can take your salad to go. But they're closing all of them. They're closing 70 locations down, and apparently, because I read this earlier, Dutch Brothers Coffee apparently had bought all those companies out for the building, and so there may be a lot more Dutch Brothers Coffee businesses popping up soon. You know, I don't know how soon. They're going to have to, of course, renovate and all that stuff, and but yeah, that's what's going down over here. Dutch Brothers Coffee. Honestly, I don't know if I've ever tried Dutch Brothers. I know that Kingman had one. Kingman has one. I don't get out enough to notice if we have some here. We probably do. I'm not sure. There's a lot of still like mom and pop shops around here. Let's see what else is going on. Curb alert. Someone threw out a sofa. So here's just a post of inspiration. Life rewards the people who refuse to quit. Stay patient, stay focused, and trust that every challenge is preparing you for something greater. Better days are always ahead. That's some good inspirational advice there. Let's see what else is going on. Someone's looking for a nail salon. I've been seeing a lot of Wendy's being advertised lately. They're advertising, of course, their Frosty, and it looks darn good, actually. It kind of looks like a DQ's Frosty, frozen ice cream. It's the consistency is a little different from the DQ because the DQ's ice cream is smooth, and this kind of looks grainy, but it still looks darn good. I'd still eat it. Oh, how nice it would be to have a freaking Frosty machine. I mean, I have an ice cream machine, but it makes ice cream. I think it pours ice cream out too. I should pull that bad boy out. We should make ice cream. I just don't know how to make a really good ice cream. I'll have to figure it out. Someone's looking for gardening supplies. Shoot. Can't be gardening right now. It's freaking too darn hot. Like a lot, like shoot, like I don't know, 40% of the plants that I recently bought are all freaking fried. I'm so devastated. I have a ton of seeds, so I am going to be planting right probably midwinter because it's honestly not cold enough to not plant. So I just planted a little late. I have a better idea of what I want to grow. I'm just gonna throw flowers everywhere. We'll see. I'm definitely gonna try the clover grass again, and hope and cross my fingers that we can get it to grow before next summer. Let's see. People are posting stuff like this. People are so heartless, and it's sickening. I pray that this world becomes a better place. I agree. You know, if people would just do their part, don't make it so easy for criminals, and then, you know, just be nice, I guess. Just be nice. Try to be nice. Don't let people walk all over you. Just don't hang out with those people, and Walk away. Oh, let's see. What is all this damage? It's a bunch of wall damage. What's going on here? Oh, that's a lot of damage in a place that he rents. Holy moly! Someone like kicked right through a wall. Oh my god, that's like someone had some rage. That looks like maybe an animal chewed through a lot of that. Yeah, that's a lot of scratch marks from an animal. Yeah, he's even tore up the floor. My gosh. Someone did that to a rental? Oh my god, I would be so mad if I was that landlord. Someone just posted just this, come get it now! And that's it. Very informative and much needed. Get what? Someone says. I think this person is trying to get rid of a small outdoor table and chairs. Not sure, but their profile pic is a small table and chairs. All they said was, come get it now. And that's it. And then they left. They left the conversation. Sometimes my hubby will sit there and go through the marketplace and laugh at like misspellings and people's photos. Like they'll put like photos upside down and like he'll show me and I'm like turning my head like all these weird ways and like what? Dang. And I always think, you know, if I offered a service to just flip their photos for them, you know, I could charge like $1/4 a photo or something. I don't know, just to like make the marketplace to improve the quality of the marketplace. Heck yeah, I would do that. Send me that darn photo. I'll flip it right for you and send it back to you. God. But sometimes it just depends. I noticed that if you take a picture, a photo, in the format of the marketplace has a specific format, it'll flip the photo. So it's not always the fault of the the person posting. So I've noticed that it's done that to me back when I used to use that. Let's see what else is going on. Someone's looking specifically for a box that's 16 by 16 by 16. Okay. Let's see. Oh, those are some nice wingback chairs. Oh, someone's took one out. They had 2 chairs out in the bed of their truck. One was stolen right out of the back of it. Jeez. That's too bad. Someone's sitting nice and comfy right now. It's sitting in a tent in an alley. Someone's sitting there, or wherever it ended up. Okay, coyotes just hanging out. Oh, did you guys hear about there's gonna be a solar eclipse this month? I think it's around like the 13th. Has anybody heard about that? Yeah, if you have or haven't, I just heard about it just a little bit ago. I saw it in a video. Don't know the validity of it, but I haven't checked like the Moon app or whatever, wherever you would find that information. Okay, let's see. My hair, I could feel my hair growing. Why? Why is my hair growing? Pictures of the moon. This was 6 days ago. The moon was really pretty when it was full some days back. Really nice. Okay, so yeah, we've had two storm warnings and nothing. So I'm being hopeful that have our storm. And there was a picture of a cat that looked like my short recently. Like, is that my video? But no, it's just exactly the same almost. Okay, let's see. Okay, so here's a post. People are more lonely these days, are more depressed, the economy is tougher, and too many people feel like life is meaningless. I just ask each and every one of you to spread love and positivity wherever you go. We live in a little bubble, and one of the best things you can do is help others. Not because it comes back around, but because it's right. But it usually does come back around anyways. Be kind to others. That's good. Okay, someone's looking for like a free bed. Darn. How many of you remember like having your first place or starting off in your first place with no furniture at all? I remember sleeping on the floor. Actually, like when I had my first apartment, my an old roommate that let me move in actually loaned me a bed, and then the landlord, when I moved into the apartment, like took a couch out of an apartment that the tenants have moved away and they left their couch behind. So I got that couch. So that's like kind of like how I got my furniture. I think I got like my TV stand similar in a similar fashion. So everything I had was pretty much like a hand-me-down, or it was just like left behind by a previous tenant. And I don't even remember if I had a dining table. I think I did. I think I had a really little one. But I never really ate in the kitchen. I always ate in the living room. And I wasn't home that often because when I did have that apartment, I was driving taxi. So I now was gone like 24/7. I was like always in and out. So I was usually eating on the go or taking a lunch, and I'd eat in the cab. So I didn't spend too much time in the apartment, but I made enough to afford it. So I mean that was good. But like all the furniture I had was like I said, hand-me-downs, or it was left behind by a previous tenant in a different apartment. So that was I just got lucky. But yeah, I did sleep on the floor for a couple weeks till I finally said asked a friend because they had a spare bedroom with a bed that they weren't using, and they did let me use that, and I gave it back once I was done with it when I moved out and came back to Arizona. So yeah, it was nice. It was nice to have a bed to sleep in. Let's see, still nothing really going on in the chat, just people listening. Got some lurkers in the bushes. Okay, here's a photo from Tolleson, Arizona. Yeah, there's a lot of people talking about that Sell It and Go closing all their locations. Oh, all their locations. Okay, what else? No, I don't see too much of anything else. So yeah, I just wanted to hop on and let you all know that I'll be doing a few cooking recipes soon. Excuse me. I I do have like a spring roll. I want to do some spring rolls, and I don't know if I'm going to do the spring roll before the casserole thing that I want to make. And it was actually the originally the casserole that I wanted to make, but I just I wasn't sure if that was the one that I wanted, because like when I took that first bite of uh, the cottage pie that I just made, I didn't get that childhood memories coming back. Like nothing happened. I was just waiting for that first bite, and I was like, nothing's happening. Like no memories have been rehashed or anything. So I was like, maybe that wasn't the right casserole that I should have cooked. So then I started talking with my sister, and I'm like, remember that casserole that we used to eat back in elementary? Excuse me. And she's like, yeah, this is what it's called. And I'm like, oh my God. Hang on. I'm like, oh my God, that's what I really wanted to make, but I wasn't sure. And this is like what I came up with it. She goes, oh no, it was this. And I'm like, oh, darn it. But she remembered it really well. And I want to make it to bring back some of those memories. And I'm just excited. So we got all the, well, my hubby's going to get the rest of the ingredients for it. Got most of it, but I have everything to make like spring rolls, and I really want to make those because it's kind of a refreshing summer type meal, and it'll be really nice. So I'll probably do that first, and then I'll do the casserole probably by the weekend. I don't see nothing else going on in the neighborhood app other than Porch Pirates, the salad company closing their locations, and what else is going on? I don't see really anything else. Let's see. My hair feels like it's growing. That's so weird. I think maybe because I also put in with this matcha coffee, I put some spirulina. Maybe that's why. I don't know. It's the only different thing I've done today. That's probably it, because I feel like my hair is growing. It's growing. Okay, let's see. So I've been eating leftovers of that one pot meal. I actually made. I got some corn tortillas out. Put some lard in a cast iron flat pan. Put a little bit out there and toasted some corn tortillas. Slapped some of that. It was beans, rice, and bison with seasonings, tomatoes, and stuff. And then I put that inside the corn tortilla. Folded it in half, but I put cheese on top, shredded cheese. Folded it in half and toasted it on both sides. I made 4 of those. And I put sour cream on them and my fresh homemade salsa. Those were darn good. That was my dinner. That was darn good. So yeah, we've been eating that meal. And my hubby ate some yesterday. I ate some today, and there's probably like maybe 2 more servings. So I wish that was only 1 cup of rice. It made like a ton of food. So it's hard to really cut even like a half a cup of rice. Like I probably could have put less rice in it, less beans. But I'm still figuring out how to do that, cutting recipes down. And if it's too much, because it's so good, like I can totally freeze the rest and put that in dinners, those little dinner freezable containers, and we can have it like next month if we wanted. So I've done that with burritos. I did that with the shepherd, the cottage pie, which is everyone calls shepherd's pie. And so I actually finished the rest of the small portion of that shepherd's pie, and then I finished that, and then was digging into the one pot dinner that I made. Let's see. So that's about all that's going on in the neighborhood app. So we're in 56 minutes. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw the link up in the chat, and I'll leave it up for about 10 minutes. If nobody comes up, I'll go ahead and shut the live down. Let's see if I can pin that. Oops. We didn't want to do that. Hello, Scully. How are you doing? Welcome in. So yeah, that's what's going on here in Arizona. It's freaking hot as heck. Freaking Hell's Kitchen. I did get in the pool today. My hubby goes, you gotta try the pool. The water's actually cool. And it was just right. I mean, it had a nice little cooling effect to it. It wasn't like ice cool. It was really nice. And I actually got some lights for it because our light is out, and it's so I found a light like on Amazon. It's a solar powered light, and it looks like kind of like the scope of a submarine. You know how it pops up out of the water and it kind of bends and it's like looks around. So it's kind of shaped like that. So it's like an L shape, right? And the foot of the L, I guess, that part hangs over the walkway, and then the long part goes down into the water, which has the light at the end. And it's supposed to illuminate the floor of the pool, and it also changes color. So I should be getting that like Friday. And so if that works out good, depending on how much charge that carries, delivered, you know, I might have to. If I get it early, I'll put it in the sun, and then if it's cool enough, we'll do like I'll start doing a few pool lives before I leave next month. Try to get some of those in. You're doing good, Scully. That's good. Coffee. Yeah, I'm having a matcha coffee with the spirulina. So that's what this looks like. That's what I'm making. Yeah, I'm doing good. Thank you. It's good to hear that you're doing good. It's good to see you too. You love my creativity. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. That thing is actually a pillow, huh? I always thought it was like a monster, but it says pillow turquoise hot chocolate. That's so funny. But yeah, so because I need to do my like leg exercises, and I have like it's easier for me to do like my leg exercises in water, and I don't go out in the day because it's just hot and it's just like not. I like to do I get all my energy at night, so that's just how I am. So I got this light, so I hope that this light works, and hopefully it's not too hot that the freaking phone will shut down because of the heat. So we'll see. Let's see. Because I'll be leaving next month, and that's all the pool time I'm getting is from today on to the end of the month. I'm still hoping for the darn storm we're supposed to get. I go outside and put my fist in the air, and I'm like, "Where are you? Get over here! Hurry up! Like, show me what you got." Kind of thing. I mean, it's windy now. Like, it's supposed to. We're supposed to we should have had a storm within the last 3 or 4 days. We did get dust. We got because my hubby said that he went to work. I believe it was 2 days ago, and he said the whole windshield was covered in dust. It looked like it kind of rained dust. It rained dust because it was like stuck to the windshield. So there was some kind of moisture going on there. And then dust, and then it just kind of everything got dusted. I was like, "Oh, that sucks!" But what the heck? Where's the big hoorah? Where's the freaking thunder? Where's the boom? Where's the rain? Nothing. But we're just been getting nothing but wind, and like currently it's windy, and it's 96 degrees. I see overcast out there. Like what the heck's going on? Come on, the desert's thirsty. We need some of that rain. Let's see. Yeah, so no rain. Now it's Thursday. Now it's Thursday. We started Wednesday and did the coffee lounge through to Thursday. This week just flew by. That was pretty much the gist of the neighborhood. I was out one morning because I usually stay up till like 5 a.m. just enough to where I can see out in the yard. And I've been checking on the sprinklers to make sure that they're all functioning properly. And I think it was 2 mornings ago. I was up at like 5. Usually by 6, I'm in bed, but about 5:30, I'm out there. And I smelled like fire, like something burning. Like, who the heck is up at 5 in the freaking morning burning something in this freaking heat? And then I kind of saw like a haze in the sky, like not high up high, but like mid, like just above the tops of the residences houses, the residential houses, you know, the houses just above the house tops. And it was kind of like it looked like a thin smoke, but I couldn't tell where it was coming from. But I could smell it. I'm like, oh God, I hope nobody's house is on fire. And I never did pinpoint where where it was coming from, but it was kind of odd because I could smell it. And I'm like looking at our roof because I'm like, it was close. Like all of a sudden it was just nothing, and then boom, I got hit in the sinuses with something burning. And I thought, oh my God, I looked at our roof, because, you have our ACs are running almost like 24/7 in this summer, this heat. So I was just making sure that our AC wasn't on fire or anything. And couldn't figure out where the heck that smoke was coming from. Kind of weird. Yeah, shoot, if someone's just burning, they're just burning stuff, like maybe I could burn. I have stuff in the fire pit that I need to burn, just to get rid of. I've been like piling a bunch of dryer lint and dryer sheets, things like that I've like been throwing in the fire pit. And so I'm gonna kind of burn that. Some paper, some old some boxes, just torn up boxes. I haven't really been doing anything else. I started watching. Finally, the boys came back. I know that it was probably. I don't know if it was August or if it was July or June that the new season came out of The Boys. I don't know if anybody's seen that. I believe there's 5 seasons. So the first 4 seasons were last year, and it's kind of a spin-off of. Not really a spin-off, but it's kind of like it's superhero stuff. It's really raunchy, guys. I mean, it's kind of raunchy. I mean, it shows a lot of crazy stuff. It's got gore in it, but it's more comedy gore. Like Deadpool gore. And I actually liked it because the first show that I was watching was this was like what do they call it? The sequel or the prequel or the sequel to that? It was a bunch of like college kids that were superheroes. There's like a superhero school, and then The Boys was like made after that. And then so the first one, I forgot even what it was called. But The Boys came out after that, and it was like the characters from the end of that first show that I was watching ended up being in this new show called The Boys. Because like the characters, like you don't know what happened to them, but you had to watch The Boys to finish, watching, what happened to the characters from the first show. So I started watching it, and then it ended last year, and I'm like, what the heck? It just like left you hanging, a huge cliffhanger. So I found it on Amazon. It's on Amazon Prime. It's called The Boys. And you have to watch the other one. Oh, God, I'm so sorry. I can't remember what it's called. But it's really good. It's kind of gory. But it's like I said, Deadpool gory. So it's not really that bad. Like even I could watch it. But it was good. I liked it. So I just like there was like five episodes, and I started watching them yesterday. I finished watching it today. So that's what I've been doing for the past 2 days, is watching that and getting house things done. Did laundry today. That's about it. I went outside to fill the bird bath. And it was too freaking hot to hang out outside, so I just been inside. Yeah, that show is it's kind of cool. I mean, if you have time to sit and watch some, I mean, the episodes I think are like 40 minutes long. Not too bad. But I guarantee you watch one, it's hard to like walk away from it because you're gonna want to watch what happens next. It's just it's one of those shows where you're like, oh, you just have to see the next episode, and then you end up staying up till like 3 a.m. doing a freaking marathon. It's one of those kind of shows. So I thought it was good. I like that superhero stuff, and I kind of like that stuff. So I don't know if you're into that kind of stuff. I would definitely watch. It's called The Boys, but it's. I just want to warn you, it is kind of raunchy. So you'll see it's a little bit raunchy. It's raunchy and kind of comical. It's just, I don't know. You have to see it to decide for yourself if you like it. I actually liked it, obviously. To wait a whole freaking year and then I actually forgot about it till I saw it back on Amazon, because I was like looking for a movie to watch. I was kind of bored, and I saw that. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, here's what I'm watching. And yeah, I think it was like five episodes of the last season. It may have been more. May have been 6 or 7. So I don't know. Anybody in the chat? Have you seen anything good lately? Anything? I know that there's what was that? What was something new that was coming out? What was it? Because of course the Amazon Prime. I don't know if you pay for Prime. I don't think that there should. I think that should be included with not having ads. But for Prime movies, you watch a Prime. Like I was watching that show, and like there was freaking commercials in there. Like son of a gun, you pay so much a year for this freaking to have this special Prime membership, and then you get freaking ads. I was just like, just can't escape the freaking ads. Like I pay for the YouTube membership too, so I don't see stupid ads. I just dislike ads. But that show, so every time an ad would come out, a commercial, I just mute it because I just don't want to hear all that BS. All that BS stuff, because just makes me angry. Most of it does, not all of it. It's just a bunch of crap. People trying to sell you crap. So, a bunch of junk. Everybody's so overwhelmed with so much junk already. They just want to make you buy more junk. Anyways. Let's see. Let's refresh this, see if anything's happening currently. You guys listen to at work? Criminal animals? Criminal animals? Okay, here's something interesting. I'll read this to you guys. This guy usually posts beautiful landscape photos of Arizona. Okay, so he says, a man asked God to show him heaven and Hades. In Hades, he saw people seated around a pot of delicious stew, but their spoons were so long they could not bring the food to their own mouths. They were starving and miserable. In heaven, the setup was identical. Same pot, same long spoons, yet everyone was happy and well fed. The difference? Question mark. In heaven, the people used the long spoons to feed one another. The lesson? The same circumstances can feel like heaven or Hades, depending on whether we focus on ourselves or on helping others. That's awesome. Yeah, I was trying to figure out where this was going. But okay, yeah. So in Hades, people were more focused on feeding themselves, but they couldn't reach their mouths because they couldn't stretch their arms out that far. But in heaven, everybody was feeding each other. That's a good one. That's a good one. I like that. First time I ever heard something like that. So just another good one. This woman went to Home Depot and purchased 2 bags of topsoil. When she got to her car, a nice young lady stopped her car and put my bags in the car for me. I thanked her. There are still plenty of good people that help seniors. I was lucky enough to meet one today. That's awesome. Definitely something I would do for someone if I was out in public. Even if it's a man, I mean, it doesn't. Just because it's a man doesn't mean that doesn't mean that he can handle it. He could be. People have bad backs, or whatever. I usually approach people who look like they could use help. I certainly don't go to muscular people and offer to help them with the whatever they're lifting. I mean, they could have a bad back too. I mean, I guess I could offer them help too. I mean, and I probably would. I don't know. I probably would just to see the reaction. I don't know. I probably would. But yeah, I definitely would do something like that. I just don't get out enough. You guys always see me when I'm in the grocery store doing a grocery run. I talk to everybody in the store. It doesn't matter who they are. If it's not asking them a question, it's asking them how to cook something, or what do they think about a recipe, or just maybe even joking with people. I'm definitely great at mingling in public with people, but I don't like being around people a lot. But when I'm around people, I make the best of it, right? You gotta have fun when you're out around a bunch of people. And sometimes I just don't feel like talking to anybody. Just go in there, get what I need to get done, and then just get out of there. Just depends. Okay, so someone posted a day ago of this dust storm. So apparently there was what is that called? what is that called when they alter a route, like they like reroute someone? What is that called? Darn, I had the word, but I can't think of it. So because of the dust storm blowing through at 10:45 p.m., only made it 11 miles, but by then the dust storm was gone. Not much fun. What is that darn word? Darn it, I can't think of it. So someone was riding their bike, but they couldn't ride in that dust storm. I wonder how strong the wind was. Oh, okay. It must have been strong because someone said that the pitch on their house was... The house began to pitch? Where was the rain, they said? Ah.
Phases shift, colors lock, the hands move against the clock. Grip the rhythm, feel the strain, beauty balancing the weight.
Okay. Visit Zoo Tampa all year for free when you become a Suncoast member. Whatever that is. Is that like a timeshare? Qualifying product. Oh, a Suncoast Credit Union. So they're offering free an unlimited pass to the Zoo Tampa. I've never heard of that. I think that's just an ad. I don't know if that's even here in our area. So currently we're dealing with my mother has a leak in her home, and we've been having a really rough time trying to get it repaired. And we finally got the roof guy to come out to look at it, who had tarred it over 5 years ago, and the roof started leaking again. So what's happening is water's getting in. There's my mother has a gas fireplace, and adjacent to her room is where the chimney is at, is the living room, and the water is coming down, and it has leaked enough to where it warped the paint of her wall. Excuse me. And so we got the roof guy to come out again and look at it, and he goes, it's not leaking where he patched it. It's actually leaking up at the top where the chimney is at the very top. Apparently there's like a metal cap. I want to say I haven't seen it, so I don't know exactly what it is, but I'm thinking it's like some kind of lid on top of it that goes around the rim of the chimney. And the way he described it, he said that it has like a metal sheet that it's supposed to be like straight, or maybe, I don't know, but he said it's bent inwards. So when the water comes down, it's hitting that metal piece, and it's like sliding down in. So, because I was like, well, she never says like water's coming in through the chimney, like it's not coming down the chimney. So somehow that metal piece, I don't know if it's cracked, or but it definitely needs a welder to fix it, or a whole new piece, but somehow it's getting in through there. So it's been kind of a real ordeal trying to get that fixed for my mom. And so we're having like a guy come out tomorrow and look at it to give an estimate. But yeah, this has been going on for several years, over 4 years now. And we tried to report it to our insurance company, and they like denied it, and so they didn't want to help her with that. So we were kind of bummed, and definitely cannot afford it. So we're just gonna hopefully we're gonna get an estimate and see um, if we can at least help partially with getting it fixed. But I'm really worried that it's gonna turn into mold because monsoon's coming, and they actually get a lot of rain there in Kingman also. They actually get snow. They've gotten snow there in the city. So I'm just really worried because it's her room. She's like on dialysis, and she's 80 years old, and um, so I'm just really worried. Hopefully it's something affordable. It's not going to be like super expensive, but we'll see. We'll see tomorrow. Hopefully the darn technician comes out this time. He was supposed to come out Monday, and he didn't show up because he had an emergency, and like he didn't even tell us, didn't call us until yesterday. So I don't know. That's Kingman for you. It's like a freaking nothing. A lot of things just aren't done complete there. It's like a little Mayberry, but it's actually growing. Kind of feels crowded there, but I don't know. Hopefully hopefully they figure out how to freaking fix that. That's all I'm worried about. I just seen a picture with this guy in front of a chimney, and it reminded me of my mother. So, what's his deal with the chimney? I wanted to share something from a chimney visit this week that I thought was worth sharing. The homeowner called and told me, "We haven't used our fireplace in years, but I don't know why. I just feel like bringing it back." When I arrived, I could tell the fireplace had a story. It was not just a part of the house. It was a place where family had gathered, where holidays had been celebrated, and where many quiet evenings had passed. While inspecting the chimney, I found a few things that had been sitting unnoticed for some time. The homeowner listened carefully and said, "I guess we don't think about these things until someone takes the time to look." That really stuck with me. Our homes take care of us every day. They keep us comfortable, safe, and connected with people we love. Sometimes taking care of our homes is simply a way of showing appreciation for all the memories created inside them. After everything was checked, the homeowner opened the fireplace doors, looked inside, and smiled. They said, "I can't wait to use this again." Seeing that excitement was the best part of the visit, because at the end of the day, it's not just about a chimney, it's about the warmth, comfort, and moments that happened around it. Wishing everyone a safe and peaceful week with neighbors. Enjoy your homes and the memories you create inside them. Yeah, so the place that I lived in on the mountain before I moved here to the city, it was a wood burning had a wood burning stove, and whoever installed it, the owners, I don't know, bless their heart, I believe they installed it upside down, the piping. Anyways, I had to maintain that chimney because that was just my duty as a tenant. So we would get like a friend of mine would come out and offer to clean it for me, and he would get these big palm fronds and like chop off all the leaves, and you're left with this long hard stick, the long hard stem of this palm frond, right? Kind of like our royal palms. And if you chop the leaf off and leave about an inch like that on the stem, and you let it dry, it's freaking hard. Like you can literally like take somebody out with one of those. I mean, you could like it'll cut through your skin. It's like really hard. It's sharp. Anyways, he used that. He used that to clean the pitch out because I burned a lot of pine. I couldn't afford like cedar or all the fancy wood. And I would go find the pine, the fallen trees down around me. I was given permission to harvest all of that wood if I needed it. And I did, because that's how I kept myself warm. So I would harvest it. I drag it home and cut it all up and you know, stack it, chop it, whatever. So I burned a lot of pine. And once a year, I'd have to. My buddy would come out, get up on the roof, and like the house was on stilts. So he got way up there because there was no way I was getting up there. I was scared of heights. I still am. But he would do it like happily, and that's what he would use. He goes, "Don't worry about all that fancy equipment." He goes, "This cleans it just as good." Like, what are you using? He goes, "It's a palm frond." I'm like, "Oh, really? Wow." And he showed it to me, and it looked just like one of these royal palms leaves. But yeah, on a budget, if you want to, and they're long enough too. Like those things are like 8 feet long. They're like really long. So yeah, it was perfect. He would clean the pitch real nice, and that would be good for the year. So it was really nice of him to do that. So that's pretty much, I think, all I'm gonna do this evening. I don't really have anything that I want to draw. I don't know. I don't have anything in mind to draw. I know I should probably come up with a new emoji. I just haven't thought of one yet. If you guys are have listened this long and you want to see a new emoji on the channel, give me some ideas in the chat or in the comments after the live, and I'll make a live out of it in another Coffee Lounge episode. So yeah, give me some ideas of something that I could do, not something crazy. I mean, look at the size of the emojis. Kind of keep that in mind, and something big that is can be seen easily, and not something complicated, like you know, a cityscape, or because you're not going to see a lot of detail. It's got to be something, you know, that's doable and usable as an emoji. And PG, preferably. Okay, so I think with that, I think I'm gonna close her out, and wish you all well on your wonderful Thursday. Hopefully, you all have a wonderful Thursday and a great rest of your week. I may go live again tomorrow. We'll see if we'll do some maybe cooking later, or the pool. I don't know. It'll be something different though. I got to switch it up a little bit to make the channel interesting. And that's about it. Thanks, Scully, for popping in, and thank you, Steve, and Crazy Nados. Thanks for popping in, guys, and we'll see you guys all later. Let's see. All right. We'll see you guys later. Bye, guys. Have a good night.